Howdy, y'all. It's day 27 on the Colorado Trail. And I'm going to do a recap of day 26. So I camped in that day use area at the pass, Spring Creek Pass. So got out there to hitch into town. I don't know, probably about 8 or so, I think. I'm not sure. Or maybe 7:30 or so. And it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get a ride, which wasn't too bad. I did talk to a mom and a daughter who were behind me, and they came off the Snow Mesa that night before, and they went ahead and tried to hitch, and they were there for 2 hours trying to get a hitch. And this is women trying to get a hitch, so I might have really had a tough time, so I was glad I waited. A nice couple actually from Texas picked me up. I think they said they were from Hamilton, Texas, which maybe is not too far from Austin, like an hour and a half, something like that. But they come up for the summers, and they like to pick up hitchhikers and just chat with them, I guess, and meet people. So super nice. The man, he likes to put out game cameras and get all sorts of different animals on the game cameras, and he still hikes around, like goes up on the Snow Mesa and stuff. So really cool, super nice. They dropped me off in Lake City, which is a cute little town. I don't know that there's a lake there, but there is a river that goes by. And so lots of thru hikers were there. So I decided to go ahead and make a camp basically at a RV park that's known to be real friendly with thru hikers. And it's pretty cheap. And there were a bunch there. Some of them in like they have a little hostel, like with bunk beds and stuff. You can get cabins there too. But there were 4 of us in the tent area that just set up our tents in one of the RV spots. And so it's a little gravelly and not great, but it was flat and worked. But they've got a nice area covered with picnic tables to just kind of hang out in. And so we spent a lot of that time in there just talking, and that's where you recharge your electronics and stuff too. So and you get a shower. They provide laundry facilities for the hikers. They have towels and washcloths, shampoo, soap, so you can use all that. It's really nice. And the guy that's runs it is a super nice guy, or I guess the host or whatever he is. It's now you should look this up. It's like the Rock River RV Park, I think is what it is, or Rocky River, something like that. Right on the edge of town, or basically in town. It's really close. Lots of good restaurants there. I ate basically the same one for both lunch and dinner, since some of the thru hikers wanted to eat there again. So I had an enormous 14-inch pizza, and I finished almost all of it except for 2 slices. And I did better than one of the other thru hikers, so I get bragging rights. Who also was there at lunch. But it was cool. There were some CDT hikers that were coming through, so that's Continental Divide Trail. And they started all the way up in Montana back in maybe June or July, and are just now kind of coming through Colorado. So got to talk to some of them. They do some crazy miles, like 30, 35 miles a day sometimes. It's like, wow. There's one guy that was a CDT hiker that finished it northbound, and then he was doing the CT southbound, but he was going to cut off of the CT, and he's been doing like a lot of the 14ers off of the side, so he's picked up a bunch. But he's going to actually follow the CDT south. What I'm thinking, and he didn't actually say this, is I think because it was such a high snow year this year for the northbounders, in the San Juans, they had to skip a lot or do a lot of road walking. And I'm thinking maybe he came back down to do 14ers, but then also to kind of do some of those sections. I don't know why I didn't ask him about that, but so yeah. Let's see. It's just a cute town. There's a lot of people from Texas that go here to Lake City and spend the summer. I think some have places there. Lots of little like cabins you can stay in. Reminded me in some ways of Estes. Not that big and not that many people, but like that. There's a really cool hiker center. So the Presbyterian Church there, I guess the pastor is, cool about through hikers. And so they have a whole building in a room where they get donations for all sorts of toiletries. They have hiker boxes. They serve food there all the time. They usually they have a Sunday potluck dinner where the church members bring food and the thru hikers get come and they eat there. I think they may have stopped that for the season, but they have all sorts of food that they just prepare there or bring there, and thru hikers get to eat them. What else? So just a pretty neat little town. Oh, tons of motorcycles and UTVs, so they must be going all over the place around there. Fortunately, I haven't really seen any on the trails. Did run into some hunters in a pickup truck today. They were bow hunting elk. There may be a couple in front of me. It looks like there are. So they're hiking up there on their camo and everything. So, but anyway, so what else? Just missed John. He was there he was there that day actually, but heading out to start hiking yesterday. So I'm a day behind him. Maybe we'll catch up in Silverton or something. Anyway, I think that's about it. Pretty cool town. Got to socialize. Oh, and Brianna, caught up with her. They dumped a bunch of us. I guess this is today, but a bunch of us at the trailhead this morning. So there were like 8 of us heading out on the trail. I pretty much left most of them behind because I'm trying to do a big day, and Brianna is too. So I may see her later. Maybe we'll camp. But very cool, and that's it. Thanks for listening and watching. Bye.